Now the global landscape is shifting. The United States and China, the world's two largest economies, are locked in an uneasy rivalry. China boasts a massive manufacturing sector but remains reliant on Western markets, and this creates a complex dynamic, particularly for Europe. Germany, a powerhouse of exports, relies heavily on China as a destination. France, meanwhile, thrives on China's appetite for luxury goods. Hungary recently signed multiple trade agreements with China, also becoming the first European country to sign China's BRI agreement.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we compare the economic relations between the two countries with the situation 20 years ago, we see that the value of our trade was $3 billion during the last Chinese presidential visit preceding this one, and now it is $12 billion, which is 4 times more than it was then.
The EU grapples with how to approach China. On one hand, it seeks to counter unfair trade practices like subsidized exports. The EU Commission has threatened to use trade defense mechanisms if necessary. On the other hand, some EU members, particularly France, see value in independent engagement with China. Many EU countries strive for a more cautious approach to counter the threat of illegal trade practices without harming trade relations with China or any other country.
We should definitely avoid any kind of trade war, because a trade war is neither in the interest of the US, nor China, nor Europe, nor any country in the world. But nevertheless, we have an issue with the unfair trade practices, with the high level of subsidies, and with the industrial overcapacities.
China itself is walking a tightrope. It seeks to project itself as a global leader and a peacemaker, yet its trade policies are coming under grave scrutiny. The United States and EU have voiced multiple concerns regarding China's dominance in global trade. US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen recently called for a united G7 front against China's trade practices.
It's critical that we and the growing number of countries who have identified this as a concern present a clear and united front.
Now, Xi Jinping's recent European visit aimed at reassuring the EU of China's commitment to economic openness. However, the success of this strategy hinges on China's willingness to address global trade concerns. Ultimately, all sides face a complex balancing act as they navigate the evolving world order. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.